Iniciando grabación. Esperemos que cargue.
Now, yeah, it's working. Hi, guys. How are you today?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Diana. Hi, Anna. Hi, Jessica. How are you today? How are you doing?
Hi,
Hi.
thank you.
Nice.
Very good.
And Anna, how are you today? Are you
Good.
asleep? Okay, guys. I'm really happy to be here with you. I hope you are doing well. In this opportunity, we have the meeting about the 9/11, one of the most interesting, one of the most devastators events around, I mean, the history. So I'm going to, everyone is going to respond, is going to answer one question. We are four of us. So one person is missing. I think I don't remember the name. The person who is missing.
I think it's Gloria.
Gloria. Gloria, you are right. Okay, so let's get it started. So we have the first questions. So is have Americans overcome the 9/11 events? So who wants to respond? Who wants to answer the question?
I'm going to answer it.
Okay.
I think that definitely no, they didn't overcome that tragedy because, as you know, this tragedy left a lot of people with psychological traumas that affects their lives. Of course, it doesn't matter that it was like 20 years ago. They continue thinking in that because of the amount of dead people that left that tragedy, and also actually they remember where they were that day and what were they doing. So that's obvious, a difficult situation.
Yes, it was a difficult situation. I remember very well. Do you remember that event when you were a child or not?
Actually, yes, I have like a little memory of that because I was with my grandparents, and of course my grandfather loves to watch the news in general every day. So of course I remember when we saw the news on Caracol channel, I think.
Yes, you are completely right. I remember very well that moment. And do you remember that moment, Jessica? Nana, do you remember that event when you
I
were a
have
child?
question too.
So, tell us.
I have the question too. Are Americans style concerned about terrorist threats? Yes, the repercussion in the international order triggers a change in the war scenario, in which the United States has assumed with more force and in a manifest why its roles of the first political and military power on the planet.
Okay, that's interesting. Yes, I agree with you. I think they're still worried about living that even again. I mean, everybody in US is worried about living that even again. So yes, you are completely right. We have the second equation. The third question is how have Muslims and Americans' lives changed after the 9/11 events? So tell us, Ana Maria. So
Uh, no, on
ah
question three,
you have
me
the
too,
third
me
question.
too.
Yes, you're completely right. Yes,
Uh,
tell us.
um, Everyday life for Americans has not really changed. They have become more cautious. They pay more attention to the people around them and keep more distance from criminals and immigrants, foreigners, and people with other ethnic, religious, politics, ethnic origins are today the object of the fruits of the citizens of a country had before September 11 was believed to be invulnerable.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you're completely right. Yes, I think that if you have an event that you are going to remember all your life, you are going to live like, oh my God, I think this is going to happen again, or no? What do you think? I mean, if you had a bad moment in the past, you are worried about living that moment in the future or the same moment. Do you think the same or no? Okay, no worries. So we have the fourth question is what is the American government doing to reduce the threat feeling or feelings of the community? So tell us, Ana Maria, what do you think? What is your answer?
Increased security in terms of possible terrorist attacks, surveillance, and in places it may be at risk. A reform the laws strengthens the military actions.
Okay, yes, that's really interesting. Yeah. So I think American people want to feel secure again. And this is the reason why American government should invest more money in nation defense. Okay, we have the last question. I have the last question, and it is: what is the opinion of some politicians about war after 9/11? So, according to my point of view, war costs lives, money, and efforts. And as according to the documentary says, that is not about planting the flag and doing harm. The war continues if we don't stop it. Additionally, we think US is not prepared for another terrorist attack, even if US is supported by many allies. I think any city around the world is prepared for another attack. A terrorist attack. So that's everything. I think this is the end of this meeting of these questions. So how did you feel? How did you feel with these questions, with this topic? ¿Cómo se sienten con este tema? Good or not?
Good.
Good. And Jessica, how did you feel? Uh, how did you feel? Good? Secure? Insecure? Kind of. It is difficult or it is easy? Okay, no worries. Okay, guys, so we are finished. So thank you so much for coming, for having this meeting. So if you want, Jessica, you can finish this meeting. You can click on detener, pues finalizar ya la reunión. If you want, you can click, o sea, tú puedes dar en detener y that's it.